fellow yogis, namaste, and welcome to today's yoga flow. Our peak pose today will be Warrior 3, and we will be flowing through all of the warriors. So it'll be a very strong practice, very invigorating, bringing a lot of power to the lower body and the core. So we'll begin in a comfortable seated position, closing the eyes, and allowing ourselves to become present. Bringing our awareness to the breath. And beginning to extend each inhale and exhale just a little bit. Bringing a slight constriction to the throat, creating an Ujjayi breath, a warming, victorious breath. Inhale, arms come overhead, palms meet. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, cactus the arms, little back bend. Inhale, back up. Exhale, we're going to release our arms, coming into a tabletop position, hands and knees. We're going to move through some Marjanasana, cat-cows. Inhale, dropping the belly for cow pose. Exhale, arching the back for cat pose. And just moving with our own breath cycle here. Coming back to neutral spine, we're going to go ahead and send that right leg straight out behind us so that it is parallel with the mat beneath us. Whenever you're ready, left hand reaches into the sky for a bird dog. Deep breath here. Exhale, bringing it back down to the mat, taking a breath. And inhale, we're going to bring that left leg into the sky so that it's parallel with the ground. Inhale, right hand forward. Deep breaths here. Exhale, bringing it back down. Awesome. We're going to go ahead and do that one more time. Right leg out, left hand forward. But this time we're going to challenge ourselves a little bit, reaching behind, grabbing that back leg, coming into, I don't know, a variation of bird dog. Sorry, I guess I don't know where I was going with that. But it feels great, right? All right, exhale, we're going to go ahead and release that back down to the mat. Take a deep breath here. And whenever you're ready, left leg out behind you, right hand forward. And if you chose to take on that variation on the other side, do so again here. Opening up through the shoulders, challenging our balance. And exhale, bring it back down to the mat. Good job. We'll move through a few more cat-cows. Attune into the breath. Coming back to a neutral spine, I'm going to tuck the toes, take a deep breath in. Exhale, pelvis comes into the air, downward facing dog. Deep breaths here. Next inhale, we're going to round spine, coming forward, pushing ourselves up into an upward facing dog. Arms and legs are activated. Exhale, sending those hips back into Balasana, child's pose, reaching forward. Deep breaths here. We'll go ahead and walk our hands over to the right side of the mat, opening up through the left side body. Coming back to center for a deep breath. And over to the left side of the mat, stretching out that right side body. Inhale, come back to center. One more deep breath here. Next inhale, we're going to rise back up to a tabletop position, tugging the toes, and whenever you're ready, exhale, pelvis comes into the air, downward facing dog. It's our first down dog in practice, so feel free to cuddle up your knees, move your hips, take what you need here. Inhale, right leg comes into the sky. Option to bend the knee, really opening up the hip. Exhale, right foot steps forward. Inhale to rise. Let's drop that left heel so that we're in warrior one pose. Deep breaths here. Inhale, arms come overhead. And from here, we're going to bring our hands behind the back, clasping our hands behind us. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hinging at the waist forward, coming into a humble warrior. Deep breath here. Inhale, we're going to rise back up. Releasing our clasp, hands come overhead. Inhale. Exhale, palms melt through heart center, down to the mat. Left heel rises, take a deep breath in. Exhale, right foot moves to the left, in downward facing dog. Maybe pedaling up the legs, or just finding stillness here. Next inhale is going to bring that left leg into the sky, bending the knee and really open up that hip. Exhale, left foot steps forward, right heel drops. Inhale to rise to a warrior one on the left side, Virabhadrasana. Our hands are at heart center. Inhale, arms come overhead, opening up through the chest. And reaching those hands behind the back, clasping. Finding that steeple grip, deep breath in. Exhale, coming forward at the hips into a humble warrior in Virabhadrasana. Deep breaths here. Releasing that clasp, we can inhale back up. Inhale, arms come overhead. Exhale, hands melt all the way down to the mat. Right heel raises, take a deep breath in. Exhale, left foot meets the right in, downward facing dog. Deep breath here. Inhale, we're going to round the spine, coming all the way forward into an upward facing dog. Pushing yourself up off the mat. Exhale, pelvis comes back, Balasana, child's pose, reaching forward. Taking a deep breath here. Inhale, we're going to come back up to a tabletop position. Tucking the toes, take a deep breath in. Exhale, pelvis comes into the air for downward facing dog. Inhale, we're going to bring that right leg into the sky. Exhale, right foot steps forward, left heel drops. We're gonna windmill the arms into warrior pose. Excuse me. Horrible allergies this time of year. So right here, we're in warrior two. We're really strong. Inhale to a reverse warrior. Gaze is overhead at the stars. Exhale back to warrior two. Inhale, we're gonna straighten the legs, straighten the arms, deep breath in. Exhale, arms at a T. So our left toes are gonna point forward, our right toes are gonna point towards the right side of the mat. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hinging at the hips, right hand comes down by the right ankle. Left hand in the sky for triangle pose. Deep breath here. And inhale, round our eyes back up from Trikonasana. Coming back into Virabhadrasana, warrior two. From here, we're gonna windmill those hands back down to the mat. Left heel raises, take a deep breath in. Exhale, right foot meets the left in downward facing dog. Deep breath here. Inhale, left leg comes into the sky, bending the knee to open up the hip. Exhale, left foot steps forward, right heel drops. We're gonna windmill the arms open into a warrior two on the other side. Really sending strength into our legs. Deep breath here. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, coming back into your warrior two. Inhale, we're gonna straighten the arms, straighten the legs. Left toes are pointed towards the front of your mat. Right toes are pointed to the side. Exhale, straighten the arms at a T. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, left hand to left ankle, right hand into the sky. Our drishti is towards the stars. Inhale, we're gonna rise back up, coming back in warrior two. Deep breath here. And from here, we're gonna windmill the arms back down to the mat. Right heel raises, deep breath in. Exhale, left foot meets the right in, downward facing dog. Deep breath here. From here, we're gonna walk our feet towards our hands, getting a good bend in the knee, grabbing either elbow here in forward fold. Inhale, we're gonna rise back up, slowly, vertebra by vertebra, leaving the head for last. Coming into Tadasana Mountain Pose. From here, we're gonna roll the shoulders back, opening up through the chest. Inhale, arms come overhead, palms meet. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, back up. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, back up. Exhale, cactus the arms, little back bend. Inhale, up. Exhale, releasing our arms back down. So from here, we're gonna go into dancer's pose. We're gonna root down into that right side. Kind of kickstand this left knee. Right hand reaches forward, left foot to the left hand. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, kicking into that back leg, finding your drishti focal point to help you balance. Coming into dancer's pose. Beautiful. Exhale, we're gonna release that back down to the mat. Taking a breath to pedal out the legs. And then whenever you're ready, we're gonna root down into that left side. Right knee kickstands, left hand out in front of you. Whenever you're ready, that right leg is going to come into your right hand behind you. Deep breath in. Exhale, we're going to kick into that back hand. Right hand raises for dancer's pose on the other side. Nata Jalasana, Lord of the Dance. Exhale, we'll go ahead and release that back down to the mat. Taking a breath to pedal out our legs. And whenever you're ready, we're going to reach down into that right side, kickstanding our left hand once again. Our palms are going to be here at heart center. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, begin hinging forward at the chest. And as you do so, your left leg is just going to come up behind you as if you were a plank coming forward, like a teeter-totter almost. So as you hinge forward, that left leg is coming out behind you, straightening, finding its way to parallel with the mat. Whenever you're ready, you can reach your hands straight out in front of you for warrior three. Option to have your hands behind you, flying warrior. And we'll drop our hands all the way down to the mat. Left leg raises up just a little bit for standing splits. Didn't see that one coming. And then exhale, we're going to bring it back down to the mat. Taking a breath here, we're going to rise on up. Tadasana, mountain pose. Grabbing water if you need it. All right. Pedaling off those legs. We're going to root down into our right side. Nope, left side this time. Right foot is going to go ahead and kickstand, hands at heart center. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, we're going to start hinging forward at the waist. Right leg is rising up at the same level in which our chest is falling. Leg is straightening out for warrior three. Whenever you're ready, reach those hands straight out in front of you. Finding that drishti focal point to help you. And then exhale, release those hands all the way down to the mat, standing splits. Right leg falls back down. We're in a forward fold, grabbing either elbow, put a good bend in the knee. Deep breath here. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, let it fall. We're going to walk our hands and feet out into Adho Mukha Savasana, down or facing dog. Inhale, right leg comes into the sky, bending the knee to really open up that hip. Exhale, right knee to right wrist. We're coming into Kapotasana, pigeon pose. Deep breath here. Option to grab that back leg if you wanted to go into mermaid pose. Getting a good little stretch in here. And releasing that back leg. If you took it, we'll take one more deep breath in, pigeon pose. Exhale, gently lowering down to the mat, coming into a sleeping pigeon. We're here for 5 deep breaths. Next inhale, we're gently going to rise back up. Deep breath here. Placing your hands firmly on the mat, we're going to tuck those left toes, left knee raises, deep breath in. Exhale, right foot meets the left in downward facing dog. Deep breaths. Next inhale is going to bring that left leg into the sky, bending the knee to open up the hip. Exhale, left knee to left wrist. We're coming into Kapotasana, pigeon pose on the other side. If you took the option to bend that back leg on the other side, do so again here, playing around with your mermaid pose. And releasing that back leg. If you took it, we'll take one more deep breath in, Kapotasana. Exhale, lowering all the way down to the mat for sleeping pigeon pose. We're here for 5 deep breaths. Inhale, we're going to raise back up. With both of your hands placed firmly on the mat, we're going to tuck those right toes, right knee raises, deep breath in. Exhale, left foot meets the right in downward facing dog. Inhale, we're going to round the spine, coming forward into an upward facing dog. Pushing yourself up off the mat, take a deep breath here. Exhale, sending those hips back into Balasana, child's pose, reaching forward. Inhale, we're going to rise up to a comfortable seated position. And from here, we're going to make our way into butterfly pose. Bringing the soles of the feet together. Placing one hand on the heart, the other one just under the navel on our dantian, our center of life force energy. Taking a moment to come back to our breath. And from here, we're going to make our way down to the mat. Coming into a reclined butterfly pose. Hands can be on the heart, the belly, wherever they feel most comfortable. Deep breaths here. One more deep breath in. Exhale, hugging the knees, give yourself some love. Releasing your head back down to the mat. We're going to straighten the left leg. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, right knee sails to the left. Upper body twist to the right for a supine twist. Deep breaths. Inhale, we're going to come back to center. Exhale, hugging the knees, give yourself some love. Straightening that right leg, releasing your head back down to the mat. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, left leg sails to the right. Upper body twist to the left for a supine twist on the other side. Deep breaths here. Inhale, we're going to come back to center. Exhale, hugging the knees. Releasing into Ananda Balasana, happy baby. Grabbing the outsides of the feet, rocking from side to side, and letting your body relax. Whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and release into Savasana, corpse pose, palms facing up. Focus on the breath. And as you continue to breathe in your Savasana, give gratitude for your strength that you showed in today's practice. Whether it was pushing yourself to try a new asana, or maybe getting a little out of your comfort zone with the balances, you are so much stronger than you realize. You can feel free to stay here for as long as you need, but whenever you're ready, we'll gently roll to the side, push ourselves up to a comfortable seated position, and meet with our hands at heart center in Anjali Mudra. The light, love, and divinity in me honors the light, love, and divinity in you. Thumbs come to the third eye, we bow. Namaste.